Hello and welcome to the Complete Python Developer course. My name is Tim Buchalka and this guy is my co-instructor, Jean-Paul Roberts. Now we're here to actually help you become a great Python developer. We're going to do absolutely everything in our power to do so. So please actually watch through to the end of this video because there's some important tips on how to get the most out of this course, which ultimately means you can become a better programmer sooner. And the other thing to keep in mind is, particularly in this video, I also talk about the fact that there's setup videos for each operating system, for Windows, for Mac and for Linux. So you need to make sure that you go to the relevant area, but again, it's all explained in this video. So I'll shoot over now to the slides and watch to the end of the video and then we can actually get started coding. So who are the instructors? Well, firstly, my name is Tim Buchalka and I've actually been a software developer for over 30 years. I've actually am also the creator of the Android and Java courses on Udemy with 34,000 students, and I've previously worked in software development for companies like Mitsubishi, Saab, and so on. I'd like to also introduce my co-instructor, Jean-Paul Roberts, and like myself, Jean-Paul has been actually working in the industry for a long time. He's been a software developer also, actually, for 30 years, or for over 30 years. 15 years of that has been he worked at IBM, and in addition, 3 years teaching at a university. So this course, you learn from the best. We've got a combined 60 plus years of software development and teaching experience, and we know how to help you succeed with Python. So another thing to keep in mind here is the course is constantly being updated. This is not a static course, so new content is actually coming out each week. So do keep checking back for new content. That's one of the things that I've prided myself on in previous courses. Some of my courses have been updated continually for a period of 12 months. And you'll find with this course, we're constantly adding new content all the time. So do make sure you check back for that content. So I wanted to just give you a few tips on how to get the most out of this course. Firstly, it is designed to be done in order, section by section, and we do suggest you take the time to type in all the code as you go through and also complete the challenges. Now what the challenges are is a mechanism that we've actually built into the course where we set you a challenge and you actually go away and create the code to solve the challenge, and then you can come back and actually check the solution with the code on screen. So we actually show you our solution as well. And by doing that, you really will get the most out of this course. In addition, the other thing to note is we've actually got sections for Windows, Mac and Linux. So depending on your operating system, after watching this video, you want to go to that relevant section of the course, which is basically setting up the tools that you need. So again, Windows, Mac and Linux, you go to the relevant section, set up the tools, and then after that, you actually move on to section 5. This is where you actually start coding. So do that after you've actually set up the tools in the relevant section, section 2 being for Windows, section 3 for Mac, and section 4, of course, for Linux. Now, if you actually help at any time, make sure you use the discussions feature, which is part of this course. And one of us will actually get back to you as soon as possible. There's actually a button you can actually click and you can actually leave a message. You can leave screenshots, you can leave code and so forth. And we will get back to you and reply there. And you'll actually be able to get an answer to any queries you have. And the other important thing is that all the source code we show you, including the challenges, is actually available for download in the course if you need to. So sometimes it's a good idea if you can't get a particular bit of code working to check our source code, which we've tested and ensure does work, and try that, download that, put that on your computer, install it and run it. And from there you can sort of try figuring out where you actually went wrong with your code. It's actually a great way, a great skill to learn debugging, which is the concept of actually fixing errors in programs, because that'll make you ultimately a better programmer. And lastly, I'd like to finish off by saying, don't give up. Expect that learning to program will take time to master, but make sure that you do actually go through and do all the challenges, type in all the code, and if actually rewatch the videos as well. Sometimes the first time you watch a video and learn a particular concept, it can seem to be a little bit overwhelming, but if you rewatch the video and restudy it, you'll find things become a lot easier. So keep at it and don't give up. Okay, so that's the end of the first introductory video. This time now, move forward to the relevant section, which again is section 2 for Windows, section 3 if you're on a Mac, and section 4 if you're on Linux. And then after that, skip to section 5 and we'll start coding. Cheers for now.